Hello guys, this is John. Welcome to JMeter session 2. Let's have a quick recap of session 1. In session 1, we have gone through some basic key concepts of JMeter. Then what are the prerequisites to install JMeter on Windows system. And then we have installed JMeter. At last created one sample test. In session 2, we are going to create a test plan where we will add a thread group and also will do some configuration. Next, we will add a sampler which is used to send a request to web server and also response. At last, we are going to see that request and response, how it is gone through network traffic. That output we will see in that listener. Let's explore in JMeter. I already have extracted JMeter file 541. This is the latest version what is available at present. I am going to execute .bat since it is a Windows system. For Linux Ubuntu need to execute .sh. And this is what we used to call console. In case if you are sending any request to get output for that, it will print over here itself. This console we no need to close, we have to minimize it. I am maximizing GUI. By default we will have a test plan. If you want to create a new one, you can go to file, you can click on new. So it will ask to save whether the old one, you can click on no. So now we have a file. In that we need to add thread group. So in thread group we have a default name as a thread group. We can rename to JMeter session 2. And if you see thread properties, number of threads, ramp up period in seconds, and loop count, its value will be 1. We can change it for our convenience. We can increase number of users to 3 and loop count how many time it has to execute for each user. At present it will give result 3. If I am increasing loop count to 3 or 2, so now loop will go for twice. So for each user 2 times, so we will get 6 results. Let's see. Now we have done the configuration part. We have so many other things. Next thread loop and how to stop test now. This all we will see more in detail in upcoming sessions. Now I am going to add sampler. So we have these many samplers available. You can explore it. At present I am selecting HTTP request, and below if you see debug sampler, okay, this we will see in upcoming session because which is required for debugging purpose. Likewise FTP and JUnit request, Java request, so many are available. Sure, we will have it see more in detail in upcoming session. Now I am selecting HTTP request. I am renaming this to demo blaze. Demo blaze is the site provided by BlazeMeter. BlazeMeter also we are going to see as part of JMeter session what is BlazeMeter and how BlazeMeter and JMeter it will work together, how we can export JMX file from BlazeMeter and we start work on in JMeter. That we will see in future upcoming session. So I'm taking this URL, pasting over here. As I said before, we no need HTTPS protocol here. We'll mention straight away this place. In case if it is HTTP, then we can ignore, we can leave it as blank. By default it will take value as HTTP. And taking out forward slash from server name field to path field. And next I am going to add listener. We have many types of listener. it is the way like a graph also. When user count are more and the request is more, in that case if we are adding graph results, that will be useful, and we can see that peak level and all very clear in graph. Likewise, aggregate report, summary report, everything. Let me add view results. Sorry, we need to add this one at a thread level. So let me add in thread level listener view results tree, and next I'm going to add listener aggregate report, and we'll add one more results in table or graph we can see in a record session, so where we will try to increase number of users at thread level. Here part is done. Okay, we have configured thread, and request http request also we have defined protocol server name path, and method is we are calling get. We have several methods for request: get, post, head, put, options, trace, delete, and patch. Now we are going to get result from the server, we are not going to post anything, so going with a get method only. Then we have added results tree, aggregate report, view results in table. I wanted to show you the difference between these three listeners. So let me execute, and before execute we need to save this test plan, and we can save this test anywhere as per our convenient. Let me save this test plan at desktop, creating a new folder, JMeter tutorial, and this, let me add one more folder for session 2. Save. Now it got saved, and also you can able to see the path of this file where it is getting saved. So let me execute. Yes, it is completed. As I said before, we will get 6 results: 2, 4, 6, and we can here see that result, and what is the request sent from our sampler. This is the server name what we have given, and this is the path name, and type is get, and this is the response data. If I change it to HTML, then you can see almost like web page how it looks like. This will be helpful during debugging session. Let me change it back to text, and then next listeners aggregate report. Here we will see only one line. In results tree it will show all the output 6, but in aggregate report it will show single row where we will get complete details, total 6 samples, and what is the average time, and rest of the details. And view results in table, here it will show for all the 6 requests what is that time it was taken, and what is the size of the request and response, how much time it took the response to receive from the server. Everything we can see here. And here if you see the status for every request is pass, so that is why we are getting green. We'll try to change path, for example, like I'm removing X here. So in this case, now all the test cases it will be failed. Let me save this. I'm executing now. If you see all of them, it will come in red. the requested URL was not found on this server. So we got the response. Here also you can see in red color. We ran this test twice. One is for success and another one is for failure. So we have seen the difference as well for the success and failure scenario. What was the error and all. I'm going to clear everything. So those results won't be available. It's a thread, sampler, 3 of them are listeners, which will give visual output of the request what was performed by sampler. Hope you guys find this session helpful. If so, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you.